You're about to see a whole new approach to software design and development. An approach where object-oriented techniques finally get down to business to improve programmer productivity, ease program maintenance, and allow you to produce applications which conform to industry standards. I'm Kathy Morgan, R&D Director for a large corporation on the West Coast. You've probably heard this kind of pitch before. You've probably tried a few of these products, and you've probably had your share of disappointments. Well, so have I. But then I found out about the new products from VIA Systems. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like me, a skeptic. If you have a few minutes, listen to my story about what happened a while ago. As I remember, it all went something like this.
And then, even after I demonstrated that our package was much more powerful, they still chose the PC Land solution with the pretty pop-up windows and color. I'm just getting killed out there. Dave, I need your help as product manager to help me compete.
Lisa, what you're asking could take us over 2 years to complete.
I'm back. Have you got a minute?
More than a minute. Why don't you just come on in and tell us all about it? You know, you're worrying that I just got back from the trade show and I found the perfect system look.
Dave, you gotta believe me this time. This was the most informative, productive trade show I've ever attended.
Haven't we heard this before? You know how the trade show game works. Everything looks fantastic at the shows. Remember 9 months ago?
I'll admit we've had our share of disappointments. But remember, I'm a little older and a lot wiser now. I know what to look for, and this is it. VIA Vision.
She's really excited, Dave.
Yeah, I really am. But you gotta listen. Let me show you, and most important, keep an open mind.
Okay, I, Dave Carter, promise to keep an open mind.
Kathy, a half hour at the show just isn't enough time to determine whether the product will work for us.
You're right. Lisa, how long did it take us to finish that special order program project?
Finish? We've been working on it for 4 weeks now, and we still aren't finished.
Yes, you are. I came in last night and wrote the entire application in VIA Vision.
What?
Mm-hmm. And it works exactly to your spec.
Okay, let's hear more.
Well, I thought you'd never ask. VIA Vision is more than just a screen painter. It's a complete system for developing, maintaining, and documenting software applications. I'll call up the main menu.
Hey, this looks like my PC programs.
That's because VIA Vision uses the SAA user interface, which is the same user interface used by many DOS programs, as well as OS/2 Presentation Manager and Microsoft Windows.
So if I already know how to use SAA-based DOS programs, I already know how to navigate through VIA Vision.
Exactly. Let's go through this menu. We can move right and left and pull down our menu selections.
This is what our clients have been begging for, that PC look and feel with the pop-ups and the pull-downs and all that fancy stuff.
Kathy, the last product we tried claimed to be SAA compliant, and it did the pop-ups and the colors. But it was unclear to our programmers when to use those PC-like features. So the application came out looking disjointed, like some sort of modern art.
It was horrible. I was laughed out of the demo. They knew what SAA was all about.
Are we going to run into the same problems with VIA Vision?
No. VIA Vision was built on SAA standards. Since VIA Vision manages the user interface for you, the programs will be consistent throughout the applications. And VIA Vision programs will look, feel, and operate just like any other SAA program, whether it's running on a PC, mini, or mainframe, perhaps even using different operating systems like DOS or Unix.
Well, don't keep us waiting. Show us how this thing works.
This is the main ViaVision menu. From it, you can select the various tools to construct your application. Under the Files pull-down, we can create data files, build and maintain dictionaries, and build system identifiers to help with source control. Under the Programs pull-down, we can create or maintain screen and menu programs. The Security pull-down allows us to secure any ViaVision or non-ViaVision program based on account name, port number, time of day of week, and password. The remaining pull-downs allow you to document programs and provide utilities for maintaining default settings for the environment. Let's go back to the Files pull-down. We're going to create a data file. We'll name it, enter a more complete description, and then type in a narrative description of the file for documentation purposes. ViaVision will even recommend the file size and create the file for you. Now that we've created the data file, we can define our dictionary. Simply select the dictionary maintenance program and name the file. Now we can define the dictionary fields. In addition to the standard pick dictionary definition parameters, which format data for reporting purposes, ViaVision defines additional parameters which help you enter the data. Parameters like maximum input length, prompt text, validation criteria, and help text can be defined right in the dictionary. So when we import these dictionary fields into our program, all of the necessary file update logic, as well as validations and data formatting, are done.
This looks very powerful.
Yeah, but for us lowly non-programmers, all of the jargon like conversions, correlatives, and validation criteria make us cringe. How am I going to learn this stuff?
You don't have to. This program was designed specifically for programmers to use. ViaVision also caters to non-programmers. This dictionary builder uses normal person terminology, like money, instead of the cryptic MR2, $, conversion code that programmers use.
MR2 by what?
I see an immediate use for this program.
Funny, Dave.
Okay, guys, let me show you how easy it is to create a program. We simply grab the Programs pull-down and select the Screen Program action. Put in our initials for documentation purposes and name the program. Since this is a new program, ViaVision tells us that no panels are currently defined.
What is a panel?
A panel is the SAA term for what we call a screen. A ViaVision program can contain up to 25 panels of information. Let me show you the layout of an SAA panel. A panel consists of 3 areas: the action bar and its pull-down, the panel body, this is where your application resides, and the function key area, which identifies the use of function keys for this panel.
Yeah, and I bet F1 is help, and F10 brings up the action bar, just like my DOS programs do.
Right. Let's name our first panel. I'll call it General Info. Now we're working with a brand new blank panel, and we can start adding objects like text and data entry fields.
Can we use the fields that we define through the dictionary builder?
You're right on track. Any guesses on how we import those fields from the dictionary?
On my PC, I hit F10 to get a menu.
Bingo. I'll press F10. And here's our action bar. I can move right and left and pull down my possible actions. Now the File pull-down will allow me to take actions like save, compile, or exit. Let's go over to the Edit pull-down and select the import action.
Ah, so now we can import those fields that we defined through the dictionary builder.
Right. Let's tell ViaVision that we want to import dictionary fields from that file. Then ViaVision asks you for the names of the dictionary fields that you would like to import.
What if I can't remember the names of my dictionary fields?
Well, how do you get a list of alternatives on your PC?
I press F4.
Here's F4. And here's a list of all the dictionary fields that we've defined. Now, I just highlight the dictionary fields that I want to import onto the panel, and when I finish selecting my fields, they are imported onto the panel. Now keep in mind, I could compile this program and run it right now.
And since we imported these fields from the dictionary, the file update logic, validation, and online help are already finished.
You got it.
Okay, so now we have a working program. Don't be offended, but the screen, excuse me, the panel layout isn't exactly the way I pictured it.
Well, let's see what we can do about that. What would you like to see changed?
Let's position the customer ID field one line higher.
Okay. First, we need to select each object that we want to reposition. We can do that by moving the cursor